Welcome to World Action and Reaction News. Let's start today's news snapshot. Before starting this news session, my request to you all, please press subscribe button and press bell icon for regular updates on new video upload, if you are new to this channel, and also press like button if you find this video useful to you. Today let's start. India's indigenous subsonic cruise missile, Nirbhay, which failed its last test in December 2016, is ready for its fifth trial, DRDO Chief S. Christopher said on Sunday. We are planning to have one probable trial of the missile next week, Mr. Christopher said on the sidelines of a three-day international conference FIPS PhysioCon 2017, organized by the Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences. The DRDO chief said the glitches that led to failure in its fourth trial in December 2016 have been removed. Nirbhay's December 2016 trial was aborted halfway as the missile changed its targeted course. It had to be destroyed within minutes of taking off amid a threat that the missile could hit land. The 750 to 1000 km long-range missile's first test on March 12, 2013 failed as it fell after 20 minutes of flight. The second on October 17, 2014 was, however, successful. The third test on October 16, 2015 saw the missile nosedive after covering 128 kilometers in the Bay of Bengal. The cruise missile is expected to supplement the Indo-Russian joint venture supersonic cruise missile BrahMos, which can carry warheads up to 290 kilometers. The two-stage missile has a length of 6 meters, a diameter of 0.52 m, a wingspan of 2.7 m, and a launch weight of about 1,500 kilograms. With the capability to strike deep into enemy territory, Nirbhay has been designed and developed by the DRDO at its Aeronautics R&D Laboratory 8, Aeronautical Development Establishment, based in Bengaluru. The cruise missile is powered by a solid rocket motor booster developed by the Advanced Systems Laboratory, ASL, and is guided by a highly advanced inertial navigation system indigenously developed by Research Centre IMRA, RCI. The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, is planning to double the launch frequency of satellites built by it by scaling up outsourcing to industry to meet growing demand, officials say. Milswamy Annadurai, the director of ISRO Satellite Centre, ISAC, the prime agency for realizing satellites for the Indian space program, said ISRO now launches 9 to 10 spacecraft built by it per year. Requirements have gone up. We also have to fill up the backlog. We are targeting to double the launch frequency to 18 per year from 2018-19, Annadurai told PTI. He said ISRO's experience with the industry has been reasonably good, and vendors are very enthusiastic in increasing their contribution to the space program. According to ISRO, the participation of the industry in the realization of space systems such as spacecraft, launch vehicles, establishment and operations of ground support systems and facilities, and implementation of application programs for the benefit of end users have been steadily growing. ISRO Chairman A.S. Kiran Kumar said the space agency does as much activity as possible with the industry. Wherever it's possible to get the things done through the industry, we are doing, and it will only increase in the coming days because we need to do more frequent activities. There will be an increase in the usage of the industry for the activities, he told PTI. The chairman said 80% of work relating to launch vehicles, rockets, is done by the industry, whose contribution to the building of satellites is in the range of 30 to 35%. Effort will be to keep increasing it. Finally, eventually, we feel, only, 8 to 10% of activities will have to be done within the organization, and the rest outsourced to industry, he said. Depending on the capability of the industry to take up more and more job work, it will be done, and as they become more and more capable, the activities will shift to them, he said. The ISRO, Kiran Kumar said, is also looking at the possibility of building a PSLV in a joint venture with a set of industry partners by 2020 to 21. Processes are on. We have to go through a number of clearances, submitting to the government and getting clearances. We are working on that, he said. He said ISRO is addressing to resolve bottlenecks in increasing the launch frequency of satellites. If we have to do 12 to 18 launches per year, progressively we will see what's limiting that and then work on it. Right now, second, launch, vehicle, rocket, assembly building is what is causing that, and that's getting ready, and by the end of this year, it should become operational, he added. The Navy is likely to go with an advanced catapult-based aircraft launch mechanism, CATOBAR, from the US for its second indigenous aircraft carrier, IAC-2, which is on the drawing board. For some time, India has been exploring the possibility of installing the US Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, EMLS. IAC-2 will have a CATOBAR launch. However, the kind of propulsion is yet to be decided, a senior officer said. The US has offered India its latest EMLS technology, developed by General Atomics Aeronautical Systems Incorporated, which has just been installed on the Gerald Ford carrier. While the older generation of CATOBAR was powered by a steam catapult, EMLS uses an electric motor-driven catapult instead, which allows the launch of much heavier aircraft and also reduces the stress on the aircraft. However, the system is expensive, something that needs to be factored in. EMLS will allow us to operate heavy surveillance aircraft in addition to heavy fighters, another officer observed. 2 years after announcing its decision to gift Afghanistan 4 attack helicopters, India has decided to step up its military assistance to the war-torn country and help get 6 of its Soviet-era combat helicopters back into service. An Indian Air Force team, it is learned, recently visited Afghanistan to assess old helicopters in the Afghan Air Force inventory. On return, it concluded that some basic work on the choppers could be done in India, but the complete overhaul would have to be done in Russia. Government sources told the print that based on this assessment, New Delhi decided to hold talks with Moscow to reach an arrangement through which India could foot the bill for the repairs in Russia. In 2015, India decided to gift Afghanistan 4 Mi-25 helicopters, a gesture that was made public when Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Kabul in December that year. The Smart Anti-Airfield Weapon, SAAW, guided bomb that India successfully test-fired on Friday has higher precision and is much cheaper compared to missiles, DRDO Chief S. Christopher said on Sunday. The SAAW glide bomb, which is guided by an onboard navigation system, was successfully tested at Integrated Test Range at Chandipur, Odisha on Friday. The DRDO chief said unlike the normal bombs, which may not hit the precise target due to the environmental condition, this bomb with a navigation system has higher precision and is cheaper than missiles which have similar precision. So far the bombs we have don't have precision, so they go by wind condition, weather condition. When you are fighting the enemy, you can't keep trying 100 times, once you have fired he will know where you are, Christopher said. As the weather and wind conditions change, it is always possible for the bomb to go elsewhere. In this bomb, the guidance system will correct its course and go and land at the same place. This is a sort of guided bomb and it will be much cheaper than a missile or rocket, the reason being that it is not having a propulsion, it is making use of the aircraft's propulsion. It can go and land in a place we want, he added. The SAAW is a long-range precision-guided anti-airfield weapon, designed to be capable of engaging ground targets with high precision out to a range of 100 kilometers. The likely location for the base in Gujarat is sufficiently close to neighbor Pakistan to allow an efficient and effective response. The facility at Disa, which is located in Banaskantha district, is near the border and is expected to bridge the aerial gaps in the state that already has major fighter bases in Jamnagar in Saurashtra region as well as Bhuj and Nalia in Kutch. The IAF has been planning to set up a new airbase in Disa in Gujarat which has been in the files for the last many years. Due to the new defense minister's push, the plan is now moving fast towards reality, senior sources in the Air Force told Mail Today. The officials said the plan to develop the base was discussed with Sitharaman during one of her first visits to Jamnagar after she took charge of the ministry in September. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this news. Please share your views in comment box. Please like and share this video. Press subscribe button and bell for auto update to you regarding my channel World Action and Reaction News. Warn.